Hey guys, me, Danny's Hyper on the main channel, and welcome back to some Call of Duty World War II, where today we have a non-live gameplay of which I am showing you my best tips to get the M1941 Johnson gold. As you can see, we have some gold gameplay in the background, and I'm going to tell you my greatest and best tips on how I got a gold and the best ways I recommend you to do it as well. So, the first challenge, as we all know, is to get 100 headshots with the Johnson. And this goes up in intervals from 5 to 10 to 15 to 20 to 25 to 30 to 40 to 50 to 75 to 100, or some stuff like that. Obviously, when we get to the 100, we unlock the next lot of challenges. Now, firstly, we've got to get 100 headshots. Like usual, what we've got to do, got to aim for the head. Now, my recommendation for a class for this is, well, the class I used even was reflex sight, grip, high caliber, and extending mags. This means you'll have to run the infantry division, which I run with all my rifles anyway, and the prime basic training. This is so you can get, obviously, high caliber that gives you the headshot multiplier, so you can get easier headshots. Grip, it reduces your recoil and makes it easier to aim at the head and you not to be recoiled off the head. Extending mag, so you don't have to worry about shooting at your enemies and running out of ammo and stuff like that. And then reflex, just because it makes it so much clearer than the normal line sets would be to aim for the head and all that stuff. So yeah, I would recommend you doing this in core, but it's completely up to you. All due to the fact that if you find it easier to play in hardcore, then go and do it. I did it in core just because of the fact I prefer core, and I find it a lot easier to drop these headshots and land the last shot on the head instead of trying to get the first shot on the head as you would have to in hardcore. But if you feel more comfortable in hardcore, make sure you go and get it. You need 100 headshots, and then you get on to the next lot of challenges. The first one you get is get 10 long shots. Now this is by far the most difficult one you've got to do, and I'm so glad, because that means weapons are pretty easy to get gold in this game, which kind of ruins the sense of improvement, sense of achievement you get from it, but a lot more people can get it. So if this is the hardest challenge, why is that? Well, for the Johnson, it is a more difficult weapon to get these long shots with, because it has a lot of recoil compared to what a normal gun in Call of Duty World War II does usually have. This has probably got one of the most amount of recoil of any gun in Call of Duty World War II. This is why it is much more difficult to get the long shots with it. Now, my best suggestion is to head into hardcore, because you will most of the time have a 2-shot kill. And what I recommend you do is go into maps like Gustav Cannon, Sainte Marie du Mont, USS Texas, and get into these long lines of sights. Why do you want to do this? Because, well, basically, you wait for an enemy. It is technically camping, but we don't worry about that when we're going for gold. You wait for an enemy to come a step into your line of sight, and then you shoot them. You're going to take them off guard, and you are going to win them gunfights pretty much 10 out of 10 times. And so obviously this makes it a lot easier. You don't have as many shots to hit, you don't have to worry about the recoil too much. Now, a class I would recommend for this would be to use reflex sight to make that sight a lot clearer again for you, and so you don't have to worry about, you know, missing your enemy. Grip, because you want to reduce that recoil so you don't have to battle with it when you're at the longer ranges, and extending mags, just because if you do need the extra ammo, you have it there to use, and you don't need to use it, but it's always best if you have it there as well. I really like the extending mags option on the Johnson, because it runs out of ammo fast, how fast it fires, so it is always a very useful attachment to have. And you get 10 long shots, and you know you got these long shots when the long shot mana pops up, and you get 10 of them, and you get the next camo. After this, you have 2 pretty easy challenges. Now, the first one is to get 50 kills with the infantry division equipped. And I saw this, and I was like, how the hell is this a challenge? It's so easy. All you gotta do is put the infantry division on. I run it anyway, so I could get this done insanely easily. And what you want to do is use your preferred class setup. Now, for me, I would stick on my best class setup which I would we're going to make a video about very soon. But just quick pointers for you guys now, and it's the class you're actually seeing me use in the background gameplay. What you want to do is put on obviously the infantry division because you need it, and the prime basic training because it reduces your flinch and it makes you have the ability to obviously have an extra attachment. Now the prime basic training perk has been nerfed for flinch, but it still helps and you get the extra attachment slot. And so obviously you can use any class you want, whichever one makes it more easy to get you the 50 kills, but what I would do is put on reflex sight because I really like the reflex sight attachment on the Johnson, grip, extended mags and rapid fire. I know rapid fire is not really needed, but because it's got a high fire rate and you're putting it up by about 6 or 7%, it does put it up by quite a bit, and you can drop people so fast and it's a really dirty class setup. Now you must be thinking, why not quick draw? Well, quick draw is currently broken, so I wouldn't really be using it unless you are planning to have a really defensive playstyle with this weapon where you're never going to be caught sprinting, because that's the only time quick draw works. There is no point in using the quick draw attachment. And then the next one is get 50 kills with any other division other than the infantry division. And I was like, okay, it sucks a bit because I really like having the bayonet for when I get into close quarter situation and dying, but this is a really easy division again. Now a good tip for you to do here is use a class which you haven't, use a division even that you haven't leveled up or prestiged, or you just want to level up to the max level. And that's because if you don't like the division, then you're going to use it and you're going to level it up using a weapon that you are confident with, like the Johnson's a very easy weapon to use, it's a very good weapon. And say for example I would use like the expeditionary or the armoured or the mountain, because I'm confident with the weapon, so I'm not really bothered about the division I'm using. I know I'm going to be able to win the gunfights, so I can level up the division and then not have to worry about doing it later on, so I can get the secret weapons and stuff like that. And all I've got to do is get 50 kills and use whatever class setup you want, whatever basic training, whatever secondary, whatever claymore, whatever's lethal slash tactical even. Why did claymore come out? But yeah. And the last two challenges, now these are what people usually find the most difficult, but what I find is when I'm getting these 50 kills and I'm concentrating on just one challenge at a time, is these just happen naturally. They just kind of happen. So this first one is get 2 rapid kills 5 times with the Johnson. And like I said, it usually comes naturally, but for people who don't kind of aim to get them and it doesn't happen naturally, what I would recommend you to do is get on your best class setup and just play the game. And just play the game, because it will happen. It happens so easily, so quickly, and you can do this in one game. Literally, you can do it in the same game. You get your 100 headshots, you can get the double kills. I will say as well, double kills count, triple kills count, quad feeds count. Any multi-kill medal counts towards this. You don't have to just get 2 rapid kills. You can get 3 rapid kills, 4 rapid kills, 5 rapid kills, and it will count towards the challenge. Now, usually preferred setup, I would be using the one I said before. And if you do need some tips, I will give you some now. All you want to try and do is try and get an enemy spawn and catch them off guard while you're trying to get in spawn. So say for example on Arden's Forest, if you get them into a good spawn trap, they just can't come out of that spawn, therefore you'll be able to kill them really easily. Then you get double kills like that. Or you can flank around your enemies, try and get behind them, find 2 enemies, shoot one, or even the better option to do is if you flank around and you see one enemy on his own, follow him, try not to get caught. Don't follow him for too long, obviously, because they might hear your footsteps. But follow him until he finds another one of his teammates and then shoot them both in the back. There's another easy option for you. Or you can just run into high traffic spots and just win the gunfights. Now, one big thing you've got to do is be really accurate for the first kill, because if you have not enough health to go into the second battle, you will lose. So you want to be as accurate as possible. You can drop shot, you can jump shot, you can do any of this stuff that you enjoy doing that will make you win the first gunfight before you and not get shot too much for the second gunfight. Just so you have all the advantage you can to win the second gunfight and get the double kill. Now the last challenge is one I get asked quite a bit on how do you even get this done, and it's just as to me, it's really simple. It's getting 5 kills without dying 5 times. But to other people, I recognise that this is a very difficult challenge. And I mean, back in the day when I was just starting to play Call of Duty, it was a very difficult challenge for me to do. But now I can just do it. It comes a lot with your playstyle and how you play and your just experience with the game. Now, the only issue with this challenge is all the kills you get for the 5 kill streak. So you have to get them all from the Johnson or it doesn't count. Now this isn't to say you can get 1 kill with the M1941 Johnson and then get like a Claymore kill or S-mine kill or whatever it is and then get 4 more. If that happens, then that counts. You just gotta get 5 kills in 1 life. You can have kills in between it, but if you get 5 kills, like 4 with the M1941 and 1 with pistol, it won't count that way. So you have to get 5 kills in a life with Johnson 5 times. Now, my best just tip for you guys is you want to use your best setup, a setup you're really comfortable with. Say reflex, grip, and they're the 2 main things I would urge you to use because they help a bunch. But then anything else you want, if you want to run high caliber so you can get them headshot kills and then get the kills easier and then carry on your streak, then run that. That's fine. If you think FMJ is going to be useful, then run that as well. Whatever makes you comfortable, get your preferred setup, get your preferred way of playing, and then go into a preferred mode. A lot of the time I just play TDM or free for all. Sometimes I go into domination, but playing objective mode and trying to go on kill streaks can be quite difficult because for me, I like playing a lot of objective when I go into objective game modes, and if I'm not specifically going for the kills, then I will be going for objective and that will get me killed. So you want to be playing mostly non-objective game modes, but objective game modes can be really good as well because you can flank around people and get the kill streaks pretty easy. You just gotta be aware that people in objective game modes usually have a lot higher skill level than the people in the non-objective game modes, just because that's the way the Call of Duty community goes. If you want to play like free for all as well, yes, there is more people to kill you and you're on your own, but then again there is more people for you to kill. And my biggest tip for you after being as comfortable as possible, my biggest tip is make sure you are concentrating on the game and not the number of kills you need to get one of these notches done on your notch bar. So say for example I'm on a 3 kill streak, I'm not going to go and think, oh I need 2 more kills to get this 5 kill streak, because then you're focusing on the number of kills you have and the number of kills you need. And once you start doing that, you completely forget about the game. And I'm not saying you need to try hard, because you can think about it every now and then, like, oh, I need 3, I need 2 more, let me just concentrate up and get the next kill. What you always want to do is concentrate on the next kill and make sure you are concentrating on how best am I going to get this kill, not, okay, I need 1 more kill to get this done, and then I've done it, and then start panicking. What you want to do is, I see a guy there, I'm going to get into cover, make myself as little as possible, make myself as uneasy, as hard to see and as hard to hit as possible so I can get this kill as easy as possible. That's what I always want to be doing. Put yourself into places with lots of cover, places where you know you can win these gunfights, and not put yourself into places where you are feeling uneasy or anything you're not able to get the kill. Anyway, that is it for this gold grind for the M1941 Johnson. If you have enjoyed and this gold grind has helped you, then make sure you leave a like and subscribe for more gold grinds. Hopefully every week from now on I have a few guns gold, and we are definitely hitting that chrome grind up. And yes, it's taken me a bit longer than usual because I'm wanting to use all the guns in World War II. But yeah, that's it from me. Comment down below what gun you want to see next, and depending on if I have it gold or not, I'll be able to help you out. I have about 1 in each class, 1 weapon in each class gold, so take it from there. I'll leave the rest of this gameplay to play out for you if I have if I have enough time of gameplay left for this game, because you'll obviously have background gameplay in that. So yeah, that's it from me, TMD's Hyper, signing out.